Good morning, everybody. And today I'm still at home, not back at work yet. I had the whole week off, and I'm wearing my glasses because I went to the optometrist today just to check out a couple of spots on one on each side of my eyes. And I guess it's okay as long as there aren't any like white clouds over my eyes when I'm looking straight ahead, or if there's like sudden flashes of light, then I guess that's when I have to go to the emergency room to get it checked out. But for right now, it's nothing to worry about. So my eyes are just really dilated, and they're even bigger than normal. But I guess the problem was that my eyes, because my prescription is kind of high, my eyes are kind of like stretching out, and so there's like little spots where it's stretching out a lot, and that's what's causing like little spots of shadows like right in the top inner corners of my eyes. But anyway, today I'm going to be cutting the watermelon, the Moon and Stars watermelon that we got at the fair, the heirloom fair. And this is what it looks like. I'm going to show you me cutting it. So this is what the Moon and Stars watermelon looks like, and you can see why it's called Moon and Stars, because it has these yellow spots, and it looks like the yellow spots are actually getting a little bigger as it ripens. I don't know why, or I don't know if that's even true, but so we we brought this home 400 miles. And look at this little dent right here. We put it on the floor of the car, and so every time I was braking or stopping, it would hit the back of the car. And it's kind of unstable. But there were some Moon and Stars watermelons that had like a really distinctive big yellow spot. This one is it just has the sunspot, so it doesn't really have like a huge, really defined yellow spot for the moon part. As I play it. It looks juicy. So we'll see. I'm not going to do it today. Hopefully it's quick enough. We've been wanting to get some moon for a while, but we don't have the space to grow food too. So I just thought it's okay. I can try to figure out how to make it unsticky. I think I've always been talking about. I think it's important. Thing that's representative of what's okay, I'm gonna try this one. Oh wow, very sweet. So after I've cut up the watermelon, I'm going to now make some watermelon juice, and I'm going to use the Blendtec, not the juicer. The juicer is a lot of work, and with the watermelon, because it's so pulpy, I'm going to need like something crunchy like a carrot in order to push the watermelon through. So I think for me the best thing to do is to use a Blendtec. And I got 2 jars here. And the funny thing about these jars is that I got one of them for free, minus like $12 shipping and handling. And if you own a Blendtec, or if you've ever looked into one, a jar is like $100. So for me, when they had that promotion, I was all up for it. If I could have gotten two spare ones, I would have. But I usually use one for like savory items. So the savory one is usually on the blender base, because I make salsas, sauces, soups, and stuff like that. More often than I make smoothies. For me, I like to juice more than I like to make smoothies. So I've loaded up the jar full of watermelon, almost to the top there. And I've turned the Blendtec on, and I think I used the whole juice setting last time. Check it out. And it's done. It took a little bit to get it, all mixed up all the way, but I didn't want to add extra water because I didn't want to, water down the sweetness of it. But as long as it starts making some juice at the bottom, like this much water, as long as it has that much liquid in there, then it'll eventually move the top ingredients down to the bottom. Okay, so I'm gonna turn it off. Look how many times I've used this thing. 529 times. Unplug it. And this stuff is going to start separating, actually. See how all that froth is going to come up to the top? I'm just going to get my glass. And that was only a quarter of a watermelon. Wow, look at how good that looks. Okay, so that's it. Cheers to the Blendtec and cheers to the moon and stars. See you guys later. Bye. And there's some more Moringa. So Moringa is called the tree of life, and it's also called Moringa. Also goes by Moringa, and it's supposed to have a lot of vitamins and minerals. It's really good for you, but you don't really find it anywhere else except for the Filipino store. So we got it at Seafood City. I think it was in Van Nuys or near Van Nuys, but it's easier to find it here in the store than it is to grow it, because even though you live in Southern California where you can grow pretty much anything, it's still kind of hard to grow this. You can see it comes in like kind of like a frond. This is a kind of traditional way of making Filipino style curry or just any type of coconut curry, and then you add the malunggay leaves to it. And you can do this with fish as well. And then I put some jalapenos. And there's ginger in there and garlic. And I have brown rice, brown basmati rice.